Hello, this is Sarah from SFM Funds. Many investors who are interested in the Forex managed account would like a better understanding of how returns are achieved and how the account is always consistent, i.e. how volatility is kept to a minimum. This video aims to answer these questions in simple terms, though in reality, the answers are a little more complex. Firstly, the SFM managed account uses leverage. This use of leverage is important as it has the effect of multiplying gains. So what is leverage and how does it work? Leverage is simply borrowing money to increase your position in the underlying investment. An easy example of this is when people buy a house through a mortgage. Let's say, for example, you buy a flat for £100,000 by putting up a £10,000 deposit and borrowing £90,000 through a mortgage on an interest-only basis. In this example, house prices rise by 5% in the course of a year. Your flat rate is now worth £105,000. However, your equity now stands at £15,000, which is an increase of 50% in real terms, despite house prices only going up by 5%. In a similar way, the SFM managed account uses leverage to increase gains, but on a higher level. The previous example was on a leverage basis of 10 to 1, but the SFM managed account has the capacity to leverage up to 100 to 1. This has the effect of increasing the account's ability to deliver even greater returns. However, leverage can also work against you. When the underlying asset decreases in value, your losses are magnified, as in the flat purchase at £100,000. Now, let's assume in this example, house prices went down by 5% over the course of a year. The value of that flat now stands at £95,000, which is a 5% loss. However, because you had a 90% mortgage, your equity has gone down from £10,000 to £5,000, which represents a 50% loss. It became very clear that leverage can be a great tool for making money, but used incorrectly, it can have a very negative impact to your financial health. With this in mind, it is very important to have a trading strategy that allows you to benefit from leverage, whilst at the same time minimizing the risk from leverage. So how does the SFM managed account achieve this? Firstly, trades are only conducted when the algorithmic software predicts more than a 75% chance of success in any currency pair. This means that theoretically, for every losing trade, you should have 3 winning trades. Secondly, the SFM managed account can only trade within strict trading parameters. The maximum gain and loss on any trade is 1% in real terms, though trades are often closed out at smaller margins. So, for a person who has £10,000 on their account is limited to a maximum of £100 gain or loss on any trade. Over the course of a month, we would target a 3% return. Finally, the SFM managed account also has a trail stop loss, which can be set to either 5 or 10%. This means if you experience a number of losing trades in a row and your loss has reached your comfort limit, your account automatically is suspended from trading until you give us further instructions.